I want to run a new 30-amp outlet in my storage shed that is about 175 feet away, entirely underground, from my fuse panel. What size wire and kind do I want to use to be the most cost-effective?
Have you talked to an electrician about your outlet?
Nope.
How long has this been going on with your outlet? What have you tried so far?
It's new.
Anything else we should know to help you best?
No.
Hello and welcome to Just Answer. My name is I will be happy to assist you with your electrical question. Please be patient as it takes time to type and provide links. Also note that the website may be sending you a telephone offer. The offer is not originating from me. Therefore, disregard the phone offer as it is only an option. I'm sorry to hear you're having problems. I know that can be frustrating. Hopefully, we can get this resolved quickly. If you receive emails, those are originating from the website and not from me. I do not have your email address. 1. Will the circuit be a 120 volt or a 240 volt? If 240 volt, does the receptacle require a neutral conductor?
Hi Kevin, the circuit is going to be 120 volt. Also as an FYI, this is going to be for two traditional 15 volt outlets. I was thinking I could run 4 halves UF, if I can find it, or 2 lines of 6 halves UF. I'm going for the most cost-effective option.
Thanks for confirming. 1. Unfortunately, a 30 amp/120 volt circuit can only be used for a travel trailer, RV, receptacle. Installing a 30 amp circuit for general 120 volt use would result in a code violation of the National Electrical Code. 15 or 20 amp receptacles would require either a 15 or a 20 dedicated circuit for general use. 2. If not wanting to install a dedicated 15 or 20 amp/120 volt circuit, you could install a 30 amp feeder circuit and terminate it to a subpanel inside the shed. The subpanel would then provide a combination of 120-240 volts, and you could easily install a 20 amp breaker in the subpanel box to provide for general 120 volt receptacles. Reply back and let me know what you want to install, and I can run the voltage drop calculator and provide you with the proper conductor size.
Hi Kevin, can you tell me what I would need to run the 30 amp feeder circuit into a subpanel inside the shed? Thanks.
1. The National Electrical Code recommends that the voltage drop be 3% or less. 2. On a 30 amp/240 volt circuit at 175 foot, 6 AWG copper wire results in a 2.1% voltage drop or a loss of 5 volts at the end of the run, which is code compliant. 3. If installing aluminum conductors, 6 AWG aluminum results in exactly a 3% voltage drop or a loss of 7.2 volts at the NPF the 175 foot run, which is also code compliant. 4. The 30 amp subpanel feeder circuit will need to be 4 conductors comprised of 2 hots, 1 neutral and 1 equipment grounding conductor. The equipment grounding conductor needs to be sized as 6 AWG copper or 6 AWG aluminum if installing aluminum conductors. 5. The shed will require a main lug or a main breaker panel. A main lug panel will be less expensive than a main breaker panel. 6. The shed will also require a quantity of 2 8-foot ground rods spaced a minimum of 6 feet apart. Use 8 AWG copper for the ground rod wire. 7. The shed will also require GFCI protection for all interior and exterior receptacles. 8. The main panel at the house will require a 30 amp double pole breaker for the feeder circuit. 9. At the sub-panel, you will need a separate equipment ground bar to only land ground wires. Only white neutrals will land on the neutral bus bar. The green main bonding screw or a main bonding jumper strap will not be installed at the sub-panel neutral bus bar. On any sub-panel, the neutral must be isolated from the panel metal enclosure. Does that help to answer your question? If you have any additional questions, just let me know and I'll be glad to answer them for you. Otherwise, don't forget to rate me before you log off so I can receive credit for answering your question. Thanks. Kevin.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit justanswer.com/ythi.